in partnership with CommSec.
Let's switch things to the markets. Tom Piotrowski, good morning to you. What shape are we in today?
Well, Pete, we're going to take a knock at the start of trade this morning. The futures are pointing to a decline of around 0.5%. I suppose it was a session of consolidation where Wall Street was concerned last night. So as we speak now, we've got the S&P 500 up by around 0.1%. We've got about 15 minutes of the session to go. The Nasdaq down by around 0.1%. The Dow Jones doing a little bit better, up by around 0.6%. So contrasting fortunes for organisations depending on what they do, Pete. So, for example, if you're a gold miner, a pretty grim session for the fact that we have seen gold prices retreat, arguably by the biggest margin since around 2013. You've got spot gold down by around 5% at the moment. You've got silver prices down by around 8%. So that needs to be taken in the context of the extraordinary run-up that we have seen in these prices over the course of the last couple of months in particular, but also in year-to-date terms. So some rather brutal consolidation, I suppose, in that respect. But miners of those metals have been marked down aggressively. For example, the world's biggest gold miner, Newmont, is down by almost double digits at the moment, down by around 9%, and a host of other gold miners down by well into double-digit territory. So that's something that we should probably brace for in terms of the ASX 200 today. But on the other side of the ledger, with the government shutdown still continuing, Pete, although there are suggestions it could end by the close of this week, company earnings take on an even greater gravity, and there have been some luminaries in that space, brand names that we're very familiar with: General Motors, 3M, Coca-Cola. All of those organisations delivered better than expected earnings last night, so that was a very important sustaining force under the circumstances. General Motors said that they'll be able to neutralise a significant impact of the recent tariff scenario on their earnings, and that was a factor that has got the shares up by around 16% at the moment. 3M up by 6%, better than expected earnings. The turnaround story for that company continues. So in terms of gold, it's currently down by 5%, as I said, at $4,109 per ounce. Silver down by 8%. You've got oil up by 0.5%, and the Aussie dollar trading at 64.9 US cents.
Okay, Tom Piotrowski, thank you.